You are now entering the Queen Up Chronicles Talk Zone, the place where crowns are corrected, kings are supported, and the love is real.
Hold up, Jay.
Queen Up! We're moving, we're grooving, we're building, we're loving. Welcome to Queen Up Chronicles Talk 1. I am Jay West. I really appreciate your viewership this entire season. Today's episode is actually my last for season 2, so I want to show my gratitude and appreciation for you all. Thank you so much. This is episode 16. So my first guest is an amazing artist. That's what I call her. Her name is Denise Washington. However, she goes by the name of China. So stay tuned. After this commercial break, I'll be right back with China. Queen Up! We're moving, we're grooving, we're building, we're loving, we're queening. Yeah. Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West, and I'm here with the amazing Denise Washington. She's also known as China. Okay, China Nails. Y'all might know her in the nail industry, yes. Right? Welcome, Denise.
Hey, guys. I'm so happy to be here. Like, this is long overdue. Overdue. I'm happy to be here.
Exactly. Thank you so much for taking the time out, because I know, girlfriend, you stay booked, okay?
Yeah, booked and busy. That's what we call it. Booked
exactly.
and busy.
That's what we like, honey, okay? Mm-hmm. So listen, I want to get right into it. So Denise, what made you start a career in the nail industry?
So first of all, I was in school. I went to Bethune-Cookman for psychology, and I came home one semester and I was like burnt out from school. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a semester off and just chill. Yeah. So my sister, being the person that she is, she was like, not in this house. Okay. You're gonna get up and do something. I was like, right. I'm going back to school when the fall semester started. She was like, no, ma'am. She was already in hair school, so she was like, I'm signing you up for nail school. So without me even knowing that she signed me up when she went to school, she was like, Monday is your start date. And I'm looking around like, start date for what? Huh? So that Monday came, she got up, she was like, here's your scrubs, let's go. So wow. I went to nail school, and let me tell you, I hated everything about nail school.
Wow.
Everything about it. I didn't like the way the acrylic smelled. I didn't like the dust. I didn't like nothing about nails at all.
Wow. Now that's amazing. So basically, you know what? I love it when a queen encourages a queen, even though you were kind of forced into it, right? So
yes,
forced. School, you didn't like it. When did you develop your passion for it? Because at some point you had to develop that passion.
Okay, so my teacher would take us on field trips to her salon just to get introduced to the salon life. Mm-hmm. So we took a field trip that day. Mind you, we started out with 15 people in our class, and everybody dropped out except for me and another girl.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, everybody dropped out because she made it hard. She made it real hard because she wanted us to be tough.
Right.
In business, you got to be tough.
Right.
That's so true. we went to her salon, and we had to watch her work throughout the day. So I would see her taking her clients, how she would interact, how she would keep the salon nice and classy, no drama, just like a nice environment. And then on top of that, I would see how much money she was making.
Right.
And I was like, listen, this is something that I can do. Like, I can do this. When I was seeing that money roll in after client after client after client, it motivated me. Like, listen, I got the talents. She's teaching me, she's encouraging me, she's motivating me. So I can do this too. Yeah. So after that day, I was like, you know what? Let me take this serious.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, sis. Money can be definitely a big motivator.
Listen, that was my motivator when I seen that, because you already know we hustle and we grind. So
exactly,
that was the motivation.
Exactly. So once you graduated from nail school, did you start working in someone's salon?
So once I graduated, it took me a while to get my license. So I was apprenticing under somebody else's license at the time. So I went and I worked in the salon, and when I tell you, it was hard because I didn't expect salon life to be like that. I watched my teacher, but just to be actually thrown into salon life, it was hard. But I actually did go work in the salon, and I gained the experience, and I'm thankful for that, because that taught me how to run a business too.
Right, that led your path to becoming a business owner. So when you say it was hard going into the salon industry, what do you mean when you say that?
When I say hard is when you have clients, you have to have energy for each client. Each client is different that sits in your chair. So when I was seeing the ladies work in the salon, they will have clients that come in there, and you know how women feel when we're in the salon. That's like our therapy sometimes. That's like our getaway. So I would see the stylist catering to each client differently, and that's a lot of energy. Yeah, so I would. It'll be days that I come in the salon that I don't feel like talking to nobody, but as soon as you step foot in that door, you know that you're making somebody's day by actually interacting with them, talking to them, talking about their problems, helping them through situations, life situations. So it was tough for me because I wasn't really an open person or a talkative person. So I had to learn how to communicate with my clients, learn how to interact with different walks of life.
Right. So you definitely are correct in having that individual service, right? So everybody comes in, they want the attention, they want the validation, they want to talk to you, they want to vent to you. So you got to be that listening ear. So I never even thought about it like that. And like you said, for each client, you have to have that same energy, right? Right. That's amazing. That's amazing. So when did you start your own business?
Let me see. I think I was probably like 6 or 7 years in. I kind of but I experienced 2 different salons. And I was like, you know what, it's time for me to venture out. My husband had stopped playing football, and he was like, you know what, you can do this on your own. You have the clientele, you have the experience, you have friends in the industry. If you ever need help, you can go ask somebody, hey, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. So he kind of encouraged me to look into get my own salon.
Well, shout out to hubby, honey. I know that's right.
Listen. He has his own story about the nail industry, so that'll be another interview.
Yeah. We have to do that on the follow-up, okay? Yes. Shout out to hubby, and thank you for encouraging her to step out, okay? Because she got it, okay? Listen, to talk about hubby, we're going to come back. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, sis, we're going to talk about how you balance it so much. You're a wife, you're a mother, and a business owner. So we're going to talk about that when we come back.
Okay.
All right. I am Jay West. This is Queen Up Chronicles TALK, and I'm here with China Nails. Stay tuned for more. This decorative set, fully embellished by rhinestones all about. The white looks like clouds. The rhinestones, some are garnered around the nail bed. Some are strewn about the nail itself. Absolutely amazing craftsmanship. This shows why Denise Washington, also known as China, is considered a master in her craft. Don't you agree? Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk, and I'm still here with the amazing China Nails. And I know we're going to talk about the balance in home life, being a wife, being a mother, and a business owner. But sis, we got to talk about how long, honey, you've been in the business.
Ooh, okay. So this year makes 17 years that I've been doing.
Wow.
It makes 17 years. Yeah, I started 16, 17. I started when my son was probably like 3 months.
Okay.
And he's about to be 17. So around that time.
Around that time. Wow. 17 years. And I'm going to tell you, it shows in your work. Like, girl, you do some amazing work. Let me ask you this before we go in, because, girl, I got so many questions out there. They're coming to my mind right now. Listen, do you consider yourself to be an artist? Because the work you do is just through the roof.
So listen, I consider myself a master of the craft and an artist.
Yes.
I've been through a lot. I worked with a lot of people. I've done a lot of things. So I consider myself a master of the craft.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, you can expound on that a little bit, boo. Because now we need to get to, because so many women entrepreneurs are out there. They're making it happen. They're doing great jobs at it. But it has to be challenging, right? It has to be something that can sometimes feel overwhelming. So listen, tell the viewers, how do you balance it all, sis? Like, you're a wife, you're a mother, you're an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneur, plus you have a business with staff. How do you manage it all?
Listen, when I say that women are incredible, we can do anything that we put our mind to. We just need a good support system. Like, if you have good family and friends around you to support you and kind of assist you with things that you need. Like, my husband helps out a lot. I have kids that play every sport that you could think of. And we work team to actually balance everything. Like, the salon life is really my thing.
Okay.
At home life, I'm still cooking, I'm still cleaning, but he really takes a bulk of interacting with the kids and doing stuff like that. Like I said, his story is a whole different interview, but he actually went to nail school as well.
Okay.
So if I ever get busy in the salon, he'll come in, do pedicures for me, or do whatever I need, or help me around the shop. So we balance it out like that. We work as a team.
I love the teamwork. I love the teamwork. So listen, you're balancing the home and work life. You're doing an amazing job. But honey, you are actually a star in this nail industry. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Okay,
it's hard to hear. It's hard to hear that. It's so hard to hear that.
Yeah, well, honey, you have to accept it. Listen, accept it, acknowledge it, embrace it, because it's a fact, right? Yeah. And honey, right here on Queen Up Chronicles Talk, all we do is talk the facts. Okay.
Exactly.
So listen, you have had your time on reality TV, sis. So tell the viewers some of the reality shows that you've been on, and how was that experience?
Okay, so the first reality show was on Oxygen, and it was called a show Nailed It. Okay. And we had to compete with people from everywhere. This was the hardest thing that I ever did in my life, because I was competing with people that have been in competitions in London, like the big nail shows. Yeah. I've never done anything like that at all. So I was a little skeptical about going on the show because I was nervous. Mm-hmm. But I prepared myself. I trained with some of the best nail techs in Fort Lauderdale to get me prepared. And I actually did really good on the show. I listen, I didn't think that I would go that far, because once again, I was competing with people that was in the nail Olympics. Okay. So I was scared. Right. And then the second show I competed, it was called Global Beauty Masters. That was a team of 3. It was me, the nail artist, okay, a hairstylist, and a makeup artist. But these wasn't just regular hairstylists and makeup artists. Okay. The hairstylist, she can make your hair fly from the top of your head. She can make it spin, smoke, move, illusions. The makeup artist, she can blend your body into a wall, if you know, with the body art. Okay. So we were competing with people from South Africa, Colombia, Japan, Tokyo. We're competing all over the world. Mm-hmm. And this goes back to when you asked me, do I consider myself an artist? Mm-hmm. On that show, I actually won Mastery of Nails. Wow. So that's why I call myself, thank you. That's why I call myself a master at the craft, because I won that title on the show. Mm-hmm. Rightfully deserved and earned. Yes, a big congratulations. So they need to check that out. So how can they see people who missed it in the initial time? How can they watch it now? It's actually on YouTube. So you can Google Global Beauty Masters on YouTube, or you can go on to, I think Oxygen still has it up, the Oxygen Network. You can Google Nailed It. Okay. So Global Beauty Masters or Nailed It. You can see me on both of those. All right. Okay. Well, sis, thank you so much for the information, honey. Well, I should call you Master. Okay. At this point, listen. Okay. Queen, the Master Queen. Which one? I don't even know, right? So listen, any one of them. I had to fight for those titles. All of them are applicable. I know that's right. Okay. Listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're just going to tell any woman or any person interested in the nail industry how they can start, what was your motivation, and then, of course, how they can connect with you and how they can schedule, honey, get their nails did. Okay. Right, let's do it. All right, stay tuned for more Queen Up Chronicles Talk. Great day, queens. It is time to level up and place your crown in the upright position. And the best way to do that is to queen up. There's levels to this. After all, your level up is all about you. Order your hoodie today, and you see how amazing the CEO, Jay West, wears it. Just the style idea. Order today. Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. Y'all know what it is. I am here with China Nails, okay? The master, all right? Don't get into it. Listen, so any young lady, any young man who's looking at this episode, what can you tell them they need to do to get started in the nail industry? I would just tell them to actually have a plan. You always have to have a plan about something. Have a plan and try to execute that plan. Try to find a good support system around you, because it's going to be some ups and downs trying to start out something. That's with anything that you do. Yeah. So always have a plan and always stay consistent with whatever you do. Stay consistent. Yeah. Consistency is the key to a successful business, no matter what it is. That's absolutely correct. That is correct. So listen, master, let's tell the people how they can follow you, and definitely how they can schedule, honey, to get their nails did, okay? So on Instagram, it's at China Nails. You can click the link in my bio. I have my website on there. I have TikTok on there. I have YouTube on there. So you guys can go to either one of those. You can click the link and it'll take you right to my booking site. You guys also can follow me on YouTube. My YouTube is called That Black Family. That's a whole nother world. My YouTube page is a whole nother world because I go hunting, I go fishing. So the glitz and glam that you see right now is not on that YouTube page. I'm down and dirty over there. Yeah.
So don't even look for it over there.
Yeah, listen, don't look for it over there. I'm putting baits on poles and I'm casting out. So whole nother world. But you guys can find me on Instagram at China Nails.
Okay, nice. Thank you for that information. But listen, it was one more last thing that I wanted to ask you. Where do you see your business going in the future?
So probably in the next 5 years, I'm definitely going to pass this business down to my daughter. She'll be ready to go. She's 13 right now, and she absolutely can do everything that I can do. So I'm training her up right now. I'm going to definitely pass it down to her because her brain is like way more advanced than I was at 13 years old.
Okay.
So more of that. And I'm trying to start an agency where I can hire other manicurists to do the same thing that I'm doing right now. So that's the plan for the next 3 to 4 years for me.
Okay, wonderful. Oh my goodness, that is an amazing plan. I absolutely love it. Okay, that's how
it
should be done. All right, but thank you so much, China Nails, the master. Okay, and thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for staying tuned in. My next guest, her name is Donndra Kee. She has an amazing story to share with us, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. So stay tuned. After the commercial break, I'll be right back. She's doing some amazing things, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West. You know what it is, okay? Thank you so much for staying tuned in. And I told you when I came back, I was going to get it popping with Donndra Kee. Welcome, Donndra.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having me.
Listen, this is long overdue, and it's been a little challenging to get you on because my sister Queen has been busy, okay?
Yes, I look forward to it, and I had to put you on the schedule.
Exactly. Plug me in, honey. Pencil me in, all right? And here we are. So listen, Donndra, I have to tell my viewers what you started out in. You're in the medical field, a pharmacist, and what was the motivation to get into that industry?
Well, as a young kid, I knew I loved science, and I knew I wanted to work in the medical field. So I kind of checked some boxes on what was something good for me to do.
Okay.
And I came up with pharmacy. My mother was also a pharmacy technician, and she would always tell me to be better than me. So you don't have to be a technician, you can be a pharmacist. So that was kind of what started.
Okay. All right, but you got to expound on that a little bit for me, sis. So a pharmacy technician and a pharmacist. Can you give me a little bit of information on what's the difference?
Yes, a pharmacy technician, generally you go to a trade school and it's about an 18-month course.
Okay.
And you start off as a trainee and then you get a certification. Now you get a certification. Okay. With that certification, you can work as a pharmacy technician, and it's a lucrative career for those that do not choose to go to college.
Okay.
A pharmacist, on the other hand, is a 6-year path. You generally graduate with your doctorate degree. And the salary comparisons are a whole lot different, but I mean, we need one another. We work hand in hand. Okay. So my mom growing up was the pharmacy technician, so she assisted the pharmacist. And on those days when we were out of school, I would go to work with Take Your Kids to Work Day or as a candy striper.
Nice.
I worked in a pharmacy, and that's where I got my first start in the pharmacy profession. So I got a chance to see what it was, and it was something that I liked, so I continued.
All right. Well, honey, I want to give a shout out to Mama. Yes, Mama, honey, encouraging you to be better than she was, or whether she is. I should say. Shout out to Mama, honey. I know that's right. We always want more. We always want better for our children. So that was great that she encouraged you to do more. So Donndra, tell my viewers how long you've been in the pharmacy industry.
I've actually been a pharmacist this year, 29 years. 29 years ago, I graduated from Florida A&M University.
Wow. Let's give a clap for that, honey, okay? Sisters in pharmacy, okay? 29 years.
And I still love it.
Listen, congratulations. That is a great accomplishment.
Yes, and I still love what I do.
Listen, for all that you do.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. All right, because Donndra, you used to be my pharmacist, but you left me high and dry, sis. Right here on 183rd and 27, right?
Yes, yes. I did 25 years at CVS/Ecker Drugs. So
Yes.
you know me from Ecker Drugs, that was a long time ago. So I did 25 years there, and I've been 4 years at Jackson Memorial Hospital in management there.
All right. Okay, my sister on the move. Y'all heard it here, okay? On Queen Up Chronicles TALK. All right. So let me ask you, sis, do you, because medication is, I mean, big pharma is everywhere, but do you think, like I take high blood pressure medication, right? And let me tell you, honey, I've been fighting it because I didn't want to be medicated. You understand? Because I felt like it should be like a solution to this problem as opposed to having to take it the rest of my life. All right. So do you think, in your opinion, for high blood pressure, so I just better just keep taking my medication, right?
I mean, when I counsel patients initially when they first start to take medications, everything can be modified. I mean, with lifestyle adjustments, a lot of the medication can be eliminated or alleviated. But you will have to, do some lifestyle modifications, exercise and changing your diet, stress relief. A lot of times when you're in situations where you're under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress with work or home, that creates an atmosphere where you're in need of those medications. You can't do the modifications on your own, so that's something that you need. So it just depends on the person. And I've seen people that start them, and like I said, they'll do those modifications and they'll come to me 3 months later and they're like, sis, I'm done. I'm good. I went to the doctor. They've taken me off the medication because I'm doing well.
Oh, wow. Isn't that a beautiful thing to be
it
medication free? Because then, like you said, and I really take that advice, not to modify it, but under a doctor's care. Don't try to do it on your own.
That's correct. That's correct. I would definitely not advise anyone to self-medicate, to take someone else's medication, to self-medicate, or to take yourself off of that regimen that has been established by the doctor.
Right. Right. I love that. That's great advice. But sis, we got to share with my viewers the next major thing you got going on. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we got to share with you, honey, what Donndra Kee is doing. All right. Stay tuned. Mink eyelashes have become a beauty staple. The Real J Mink's Beauty Bar. I like it when you blink. Is available by appointment or same-day service. Check them out on Instagram at The Real J Mink's Beauty Bar for more information. Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk 1. Thank you so much for staying tuned in. Now we have a major announcement. Donndra has been making some major moves. Sis, tell the viewers about your newest venture.
My newest venture is KharismaticKare, which is a medical apparel line that I have with not so average scrubs. You're sassy, classy, dress up, dress down, your work to play wear.
Right. But let me tell you, sis, I saw some of the little pieces. I was like, shoot, I'm not in the medical field, but honey, a sister can rock that, because I love my fashion. So Donndra, you saw a need in the medical field to get away from those drab scrubs and that plain look like, I mean, they're really like so plain, right? So you saw that need and you decided to fulfill that need.
Yes, absolutely. As a manager within Jackson, I generally wore my regular attire. And for me to go to work, I mean, most people would say you don't see the pharmacist because we have on a jacket, but I've just always been that person. I like to look nice when I go to work. COVID came and they told us we could no longer wear our regular clothes. We had to wear scrubs. I had a fit.
Okay.
Looking for scrubs, I was like, no, this is not going to work for me. I'm not used to going to work with this little square box. That's not going to do it for me. So I complained about it so much and everyone was like, just create something. So it took me about 2 years with different vendors and, just trying different things. And I finally found a vendor that I liked. I'll send her pictures of things and she'll come up with it for me. And here we are today, KharismaticKare, charismatic way.
I absolutely love it because the pieces are fabulous, honey. If I do say so, and the color. So this new company, this new venture was born out of a need, and after we're doing COVID. Oh wow, yes. That's interesting.
Yes.
Okay. So what has been the response of the clothing line?
Oh my God. Initially it was kind of scary because you don't know how people will receive something that you like, everyone else may not like. But like I said, I brought it out, and the way I advertised it was from work to play. Right. So I did a lot of photos and a lot of marketing where you'll see me leaving work, and then I'll come home and I'll dress it up and put some heels on, put a bag, and I'm outside. And people kind of gravitated to it and was like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's really cute. Right. So they've received it well. I've been getting really great response from everyone about it.
Now that is absolutely wonderful. And yeah, I've seen the marketing, honey. It is really, it's really interesting because when I see you, like you said, when you make the transition from work to play, I mean, going out to happy hour, you just put on your little cute purse, your little cute heels, or even some cute sandals, and you're still ready. And you're still event appropriate. You know what I mean? So I absolutely love it. And I was like, Donndra is doing her thing, honey. I got to hear more about Charismatic Care. Okay. And the name is so cute. So why did you name it Charismatic Care?
I named it Charismatic. I just thought about when you come into a room, you want the room to light up. You want them to see you. Yes. So that's bringing charisma. I did the K because my last name is with the K. Okay. So I did care because in the medical profession, we're caring for others. We're nurturing others. So Charismatic Care.
Okay. Wow. I love that. I love the concept. I absolutely love it. And the thing about it is, honey, when we walk in the room, like you say, and Donndra, since I've known you, because let me tell y'all, Donndra and I go back many years. Y'all don't have to know how many, but trust and believe we're like family. We are actually family. And I'm so proud of everything that she's accomplished. So this coincides with who she is and what she's done her entire life. Because sister been a fashionista, okay? You've always had a love for clothes.
Yes, thank you. I have from a little girl since we've known each other all our life. So yes, that's something we've always been into.
I absolutely love it. So Donndra, how many pieces or different sets do you have? Do you offer in your catalog?
Right now I have about 8 sets that I'm offering on my catalog. This is my fall collection. I have a few cute pieces that will come out in the spring. So we're branching out, and the reception has been well. So I'm moving on to the next season. Okay. And hopefully we'll get some more consumers to come on board and get the charismatic way.
Okay. I love it. So we're going to make sure that you get more consumers, because what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, honey, you got to give them the website, give them the social media handles, tell them how they can order. Okay. That's what we need to do. All right. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Charismatic Care.
These sets by Charismatic Care go from work to play effortlessly, and they are named so amazingly. You have so dainty, so cute, so dazzling, so handsome. Check out Charismatic Care for more of the medical apparel line.
Welcome back to Queen Up Chronicles Talk. I am Jay West, and I'm here with the amazing Donndra Kee. All right, I'm glad y'all staying tuned, but listen, I would be remiss. I got to brag a little bit. On Jay West, okay? Listen, Donndra has advised me that this is her first podcast and her first, her first thing, right? Your first interview as well?
Yes, this is my first podcast, first interview. So listen, it's only fitting that it goes to you.
Exactly.
We've been knowing each other for a long time. So listen, I'm very comfortable with you, and I'm happy and honored, to do this interview with you. So thank you so much.
And likewise, sis, like I was telling you off camera, honey, I had to get you before you blow all the way up. Okay. Then I have to call you and let you know who this is.
And I'll always answer. No problem. Not at all.
So listen, we got to tell the viewers where they can connect with you, how they can order. We need the website information. We need social media information, honey. We need to know how they can get into this Charismatic Care apparel.
Let's go. Both of my social media handles is Charismatic Care with a K, and my website is KharismaticKare.com. Okay. All of the products are available there, and it's quick and fast shipment. You can email me if you have any questions regarding sizing. I'm always available, and also my phone number is available on the website as well. Okay. So I appreciate any customers that I'm gaining, and those customers that I have, I appreciate you as well. So thank you so much.
Likewise, sis. All right, y'all heard it here, honey. Get all the information, order your little trinkets, and they're from work to play. All right. So thank you so much, Donndra, for taking time out of your busy schedule, honey. I really appreciate you, and I wish you much success.
Thank you so much. And again, I hope you get your charismatic care for your workday slay. Thank you.
All right. We slaying all day.
Yes, slaying all day.
Thank you so much for staying tuned in. As I said at the beginning of this video, this is my last segment, my last episode 16. So I want to thank the viewers. I want to thank those of you who have subscribed to my channel. And there's so much more in season 3. So stay tuned for the next season. All right? Because Jay West will be back. Queen Up Chronicles Talk 1.